Hi, I'm Tammy. I am starting another salve. I am doing a lemon balm mint salve that's been infusing since July. And I'm just gonna do my strain it into here. And I know the last one I did, I strained it twice just to get all the bits out. But I honestly don't care about having like little bits of herb in there. I think if anything, it's probably, you know, a good thing. But this time I'm not gonna completely empty this out. I'm gonna keep, even if it's just like a tiny bit at the bottom, because the last salve I made turned out a little too hard. So here you go. It's probably about a cup or a little over of the infused oil. But yeah, my last salve was a little hard, and I made it once, scraped out all the containers, like my little containers that I have here, put it back into the double broiler, and what happened was it was still hard. If anything, it was even more hard. So I am just going to show you real quick these are the containers I get. Some people asked about it. They are from the Dollar Tree, and there's a smaller one and a bigger one, but this one's actually like pretty deep too. And the reason I'm mentioning that is because there is one that's this exact size, like this exact roundness, but it's like half the amount of thickness. So just when you buy, sometimes I buy them and I'm pouring in them, I'm wondering why some are half the size. So just remember when you're buying them to pay attention to the size. And then I'm gonna bring you back down here. Okay. So, and then I use this, literally just go into Amazon and look up beeswax. If you want it organic, I'm assuming they should be organic. The only ingredient is beeswax. So that's what I want on my skin. I don't want any additives, you know. And then, you know what, I'm gonna do a quarter cup instead of a third cup, because like I said, the last one I made was too hard. So if it's too hard, that means you're using too much beeswax and you need a little more oil. But I used all the oil in my last salve. I didn't keep any on the side. So when I added my ingredients, I couldn't really fix it. I thought the fix was to put another spoonful of shea butter, but that actually just made it harder because, you know, as you can see, it's solid. I didn't really get that until now. But anyways, I wanted to show you, I bought this shea butter, all natural, does not expire, store in a cool, dry place. And it has a list of medicinal purposes on it. Treatment of dry skin, eczema, minor burns, pain relief from swelling, arthritis, improves muscle relaxation and stiffness. Sunscreen due to its potency of vitamins E and D, treats dark spots, skin discoloration, stretch marks, wrinkles, and blemishes. And then the last one says massages, diaper rash, and hair conditioner. So I'm thinking those are some ways to use it. So I am gonna just, again, I don't really measure like perfect. This isn't obviously a exact tablespoon. It's just like my regular spoon. So I'm gonna do 2 heaping tablespoons of the shea butter, which is, these are the exact measurements I did on my calendula salve, and that one turned out perfect. That was like the most perfect consistency. I loved that one. They all kind of turn out a little different. Some of them turn out a little more soft. That one was actually a little more on the greasy side, and I don't mind that. I actually don't mind it. It spreads really easy. And then I usually just use a chopstick, but I'm just gonna use my spoon this time. And I think I need to lower that, because what you wanna do is really just bring it more, the water on the outside to just like a low simmer, and slowly melt your wax. So I just have that a little too high. I was heating it up before I started this video. So I don't want you to sit here and watch water boil, so I will bring you back after this completely melts, and then we will pour it into the containers that I'm still like sanitizing and putting on this. I just wanted to kind of show you a little more detailed of it. And then in the description, as per usual, I will write down what the medicinal benefits are of mint and lemon balm. I did this infusion because these are pretty much my two favorite herbs, and I thought it'd be nice to combine them. So I will bring you back. Okay, and I did the Nessa Nooks trick. I will link her video below, which is basically I just put this spoon that I'm using to stir it in the freezer, and then you can just see if that's the consistency you want. And again, it's a little, I could put a little more beeswax and make it like a little more firm. This one is a tad on the soft side, but I actually don't mind it like this. And it's nice to be able to just, you know, not have to heat it up so much with my fingers before I use it. I could just kind of dip it in and it's a little more soft. So I think for just this one, I will keep it on the soft side. And I'm going to start pouring these. I'm just going to take this off the heat. All right, grab some. I'm going to grab some oven mitt. And just grab that out of the way so it's not right in the way of the video. I want you to see what it looks like when you. So grab some like oven mitts or something, because obviously your double broiler, which is just like a pickle jar or olive jar for me, is going to be super hot. And then bring it as low down to the tins as you can. That's what I wanted to show you. And then you just pour it as much to the top as you can. And if, like, my hand's at a super weird angle right now, so instead of doing that, I'm actually going to take my time, rotate this, get in a little closer, and then I'll just show you when it's done. Okay, so I poured most of them, but there's still some left. The top of the jar isn't hot, it's just down here. I'm actually gonna put a little bit of peppermint oil in there. Let me get my spoon that I've cleaned like 3 times. Now, the reason I'm not putting peppermint oil in all of them is because I don't usually like to use too much essential oils. I don't mind using it. Okay, put my gloves back on. But some people are a little more sensitive, and also if you use too much, it could be overpowering, overbearing, and I don't want that. So I'm just gonna use it in this last tin for myself. There's actually a little left over. I do have one more clean jar, so I don't think it's gonna fill it. But even if it's like a little half jar, I filled one of these way too high too. Oh, it's making a mess, okay. See, I am not perfect at this. I make huge messes. Okay, that filled it about 3/4 of the way, so there's gonna be 2 that have peppermint oil in them, because since I was doing lemon mint, I wanted it to be a little minty, but I also want to keep it as natural as possible, so I'm only doing the mint one for me to try, see if I love it, and then down the road I might make more that way. I do have one other. It's an arnica infused oil with vitamin E and shea butter, and that one also has a little bit of peppermint in it, and it's great. It's just really light scented. So yeah, here is my lemon balm mint salve. I hope you guys try it. I hope you like this video, and let me know what you think. Is this something you think you can do or try? It's really easy. You know, I did it in what, like 10 minutes. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.